So hey everyone, welcome back to Rebecca's Colouring Arts and Crafts. So today I'm going to do another book review. This one is The Eyes of Tamburah by Maria V. Snyder. This one was provided to me in exchange for review by, I think it is HarperCollins Australia, but it's kind of an offshoot of HarperCollins Australia. I think it's Harlequin books. So I really appreciate that, and thank you so much for providing me a copy of this book in exchange for review. So The Eyes of Tamburah is the first book in Maria V. Schneider's new The Archives of the Invisible Sword series. I'm not sure how many books there are going to be. I'm assuming about 3, but I'm not totally sure. So we'll see as it goes. It is based in a desert world where water is a commodity that is accessed from the depths underground. So it's basically like the world is pretty much, desert, sand. So our main character, Shyla, is a researcher who resides in the underground city of Zerdai. Zerdai is ruled by the wealthy water prince and helical priestess. Shyla is sun-kissed, so blonde hair. Basically, sun-kissed are considered outcasts, so in the city and everywhere else, and recently moved to Zerdai after leaving the monks where she grew up, because the monks save sun-kissed children, so if they find them in time, and because she wanted to make her own way in the world and felt like she wasn't really able to do that with the monks. Shyla is also a renowned tracker of archaic facts, lost artifacts, ancient maps, and obscure historical documents. As a result of this, Shyla is hired by Bankai, basically the architect of the Water Prince, to find the Eyes of Tamburah, a pair of gemstones that give great magic to the user. However, they can also be used to gain power and tip its balance due to greed or power, basically. Shortly after the eyes are found, they're stolen by a group called the Invisible Sword. Shyla is blamed for the theft and Bankai is arrested. Shyla goes on the run, being chased by not only the Water Prince but also the Helical Priestess, who also wants the eyes. Assisted by the Water Prince's chief guard, Rendor, because the Water Prince brings Shyla to him and basically sets her on the task of trying to find the Eyes of Tamburah, and it's just all of that's kind of the storyline of Shyla trying to track down these eyes to save a friend, and that's why she has help from the chief guard she tracks down the Invisible Sword, finds the Eyes of Tamburah, and actually in the end uses a pair of fakes to free Bankai. I'm not actually going to go into how that storyline went down because I kind of want to leave that a surprise. But this is just a tip of the storyline in The Eyes of Tamburah. It is very well set up through the characters, plotline, world setup, relationships and challenges and tribulations that Shyla faces as the story progresses. I honestly can't wait for the release of Book 2, The City of Zerdai, in July 2020. I think I finished this book in 3 days. It is a fantasy novel, so obviously very much down my alley of where I've been my whole life, and now, as you all know, I'm working on expanding into other genres and just playing around in the waters with those, trying to find what I like more in those contemporary genres and history genres and all of those sorts of things. So, history, I mean like historical fiction kind of genres, so stories that are based with some historical fiction and things like that. So I do own the first 3 of Maria V. Schneider's Poison Study series, but I have so many books I haven't yet read them. I hope to get the time to read them in the future, as I really love her writing style. Obviously, like I do most authors, even if it is a bit slow to get going or something, I still love the writing style. I will make a note though that after researching the Poison Study series that you don't have to get the last 3, as they are a continuance of the first 3, which is a trilogy. It's basically like, how the first 3 main trilogy, and then you've got like the continuance through and after that period kind of series. But I would say if I like the first 3 of the Poison Study series as much as I enjoyed The Eyes of Tamburah, I would definitely be looking into getting the rest of that series. Right now I'm just got the books. I guess I was recommending that because I would say if you want to try the Poison Study series like I do, get the first 3 in the trilogy, and then if you really like those, then you can get the continuance of that series and continue it that way. I tend to be the type of person where I just get the first of the trilogy, and then if I really love it, then I will get the continuance of that trilogy in the next set of trilogy, or however it works. Overall, I would highly recommend reading The Eyes of Tamburah, as it really does capture your mind while reading and allows you to escape from reality. I really did find myself like I was in that world. So I really hope you've enjoyed this book review. If you have, please leave a like, subscribe and comment, as I really love hearing from you all. I hope you have a great day / evening, and happy reading or colouring or whatever you're doing, and I will see you next time. Bye!